Welcome to Miller's Mods, ladies and gentlemen. So, this is the Worker Harrier. This is a high-powered spring fire blaster. This is a really nice blaster. This blaster came from Containment Crew. Out of Dart still has not shipped their blasters yet. So, my daddy told me never to put all my eggs in one basket. So, what I did was when Containment Crew came up with their blasters, I decided to order straight from them. Now, when I ordered from Containment Crew, there was certain products that weren't in stock, such as the 450 millimeter barrel and the 25 centimeter spring, they're calling it. I was able to pick up the 550 millimeter barrel and the 30 centimeter spring. You know, this blaster shoots really, really hard. I'm not kidding you. Trust me, ladies and gentlemen, this thing shoots very hard. Now, this blaster, as beautiful as it is, it does have a couple issues with it. One, why would you put a knuckle duster on something like this? All it would have taken is just finish out the trigger right there. Get rid of the knuckle duster. I really do not like knuckle dusters at all. The other thing is, this is the magazine it comes with. It holds 5 shots. Okay? Fits, yeah, but it's not the easiest thing in the world to remove. Now, when you buy this blaster, it comes, of course, you get the blaster itself. You get the spring it came with, which is a very thin spring. It comes with a smaller barrel. And if you notice, these are threaded ends. These are not jet thread, by the way. I checked. They will not plug into a jet blaster, unfortunately. Sorry, guys, for all you people that were wishing. I was kind of too, because I was going to buy a 550 for my mill stick, but it is what it is. You also get a barrel that's a little bit longer than this one. It seems like everything on this kit is basically based off of life. Like the springs look to be the same diameter of wire, but if you notice, they're just a touch longer than each other. You know, so you get 2 barrels, 2 springs, a bag of miscellaneous parts and hex keys. One's for the foregrip and one's for these screws for these guys here. Boom and boom. Now, to disassemble this blaster, it's a clamshell design, sort of. You've got a screw here and a screw here. Take them out, boom, blaster comes apart. It's very easily. It's very easy to change out the spring and the seals in this one. Everything's right there as soon as you clamshell the blaster. Now, when you change out the spring load, what I did is because this blaster comes with the weaker spring in it, this blaster has the high power spring in it now. What I did was I ejected, when you get this blaster, it comes in 2 parts. The mag is inside like this, okay? The mag is actually holding in the plunger rod and head. So what you do is you eject the mag and the plunger rod comes out and bam, you've got access to the spring. Stick the high powered spring in. Take this barrel right here, which is the middle one, and ram it all the way down on that plunger head until it locks. Once it catches, put the safety on. Put the blaster together the rest of the way. You know, the foregrip's very easy. This blaster does have a nice prime weight to it, I will tell you. The one thing it did come with is it came with one of their worker scarves, which are pretty good, but only to about $250 or so. You know, which isn't bad for most blasters. Now, I will say this. I believe this blaster to be a caliburn killer. You guys are going to laugh at me, but I'm being very serious. A fully maxed out caliburn with all metal upgrades in it from Frontline Firm cost about $230 to $240, depending on every upgrade you get. If you buy everything, it's about $240. Okay? This blaster here, in this setup, you know, was $190 out the door, plus shipping. You know, but with Frontline, you got to pay shipping too, so you really can't count shipping. But still, $190 is a lot better than $230 to $240. And the C4 and all the other calibers in the world out there, except for the ones that come out of China, are 3D printed. And 3D printed blasters are not good in hot weather, and they're known to crack and warp and everything else. It is what it is. 3D printing is very good for prototyping, you know, or for maybe non-stress parts. But, you know, over time, 3D printed parts breaking a blaster, whatever. But I definitely believe this blaster to be a caliber killer. Now, this blaster also came with this little side prime thing. I'm not going to try this, especially on a high-powered spring load, for the simple reason is I don't think it'll work all as well as it says. And you get some of the worker Generation 3 darts. Not even a Generation 3 Plus, just regular Gen 3s. For $170, they could have at least gave you Gen 3 Pluses. Thanks, worker. Now, this blaster also takes every type of Talon magazine out there except for the angled Talons. I'm going to turn my chronograph on. We're going to get a couple shots. Now, when I was testing this blaster, I noticed something very interesting. Our normal darts, I was getting speeds of about 270 or so. When I switched to Bamboo 2.0 and the game face darts, I was getting speeds much higher. I mean a lot higher, 300 plus to be exact. This is the first mag. I've got it loaded with 3 Generation 3 Plus, 3 Adventure Force Pro darts, and 3 Diamond darts from Target. The next mag has 4 Bamboo 2.0 and 4 Game Face darts. It should be a good enough spread for you. This blaster does have an auto return spring on the prime handle, so it is one step better than a caliber, and plus it's also injection molded. It's pretty nice, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? First shot. That was 249 FPS. That was off of a Bamboo, or off of a Gen 3 Plus. Second shot. That was 260. Third shot. 253. Okay. Now these are the Adventure Force Pro darts from Walmart. That was 262. There's another AF Pro. 242. That hit at 289, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're down to the Diamond darts from Target. That was 247. 267. 274. Okay, that's the first match. Now, this is where I was talking about 300 plus. Here it comes, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Okay, I've got 4 Bamboo 2.0 and 4 of the new game face darts, which are lighter, so they're going to perform a lot better. You're going to get higher numbers. See what we get. First one up is a Bamboo 2.0. That was 304, ladies and gentlemen. 304 FPS. That's really good. Keep in mind, these shots are after the scar, ladies and gentlemen. See what else we get. 324. That dart was 300 even. That was 298. Now we're into the brand new game face darts. 310 off of one of the game face darts. That's really good. This is testing after the scar. Most people test their blasters before the scar. That one was 316. That one was 327. And I've got one left. See what this one gives us. Jesus. 336. Well, I'm going to tell you, this is definitely worth $170. No exaggeration. I'm definitely loving this blaster. It is a very thin blaster. It's very nice. It has great lines to it. I mean, this is a beautiful blaster. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you, if you see something like this and you definitely pick this up. If you have a Caliburn, this is better than a Caliburn in my opinion. The only thing is, like I said, the stock magazine, which is only 5 rounds, it's very hard to remove. If they would have made it if they would have just given us like normal 10 rounders like these here, we would have had no problems. I mean, this blaster to me kind of looks like, kind of reminds me of a Swift 2.0. I'm serious. You know, with the threaded barrel design and all that, it definitely reminds me of a Swift 2.0. But if they would have given us 10 round magazines instead of the little 5 rounder, and maybe got rid of the knuckle duster, this blaster would be perfect. I mean, this is a really great blaster. I mean, wow. And the auto return spring on it makes it that much better. I mean, this thing is wild. Let me tell you what, I'm going to fire a couple shots out of this 5 round magazine here on the bamboo, or on these Gen 3 darts that they sent me for free. Normally, Gen 3, the normal ones like this, you'll blow the head off of them at a certain speed. Let's see if I'm able to do that. That was 279. 269. And that was 274. Well, ladies and gentlemen, verdict is in. This is an awesome blaster. This is a true beast right here. And it is definitely worth the price tag. Like I said, I got this one from Containment Crew. I don't know how many they have in stock, but they're going for $170. Luke's are $180 right now. And this is definitely a better and more affordable option than a Caliburn. Definitely. You know, and like I said, it's injection molded, so no warping, no melting, no anything like that. You know, and less parts are going to break. I mean, this is absolutely fabulous. Now, well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching this video. And until next time, this is Myler's Mods signing off.